Hi guys! Today I'm actually gonna show you how to make one of there are so many favorite dishes that I have, but one of my favorite dishes, it's called goa bao, or some people also call it banh bao. This is something that I typically order when I go out to an Asian restaurant. It comes as an appetizer and it's usually expensive. So 3 of these bad boys will cost you about between $9 to $12. So just 2 weeks ago, I was at the store and I was like, it hit me, why don't I just try to make it my own? So I made it before once and it was amazing. And I typically don't like to toot my horn, but I have to toot a little bit this time with this recipe. So it's very quick and easy to make, and it's gonna be a 2-part video today. The first part is going to be marinating all the items that you need to go into this. I'm gonna just call it banh bao. So I'm gonna put this away. This is kind of the meal prep part, and then you put either, I typically use pork, but my husband doesn't really like pork, so he's requested salmon. So today I have pork and salmon that I'm gonna marinate for this banh bao. So this should be the pre-finished product, and then once this is all done, I'll put it in, and it would be a really yummy dinner. So let's get started to the part 1 of making banh bao at home, and it's gonna be the marinating and prepping part. So what I'm going to show you how to do is, for Vietnamese folks, it's really key to have pickled carrots and jalapenos at your house all the time, because you can use it on rice and eggs. You can use it on almost everything. So I'm going to show you the first part to do to marinate is going to be the making pickled carrots and jalapenos. So I already pre-cut about 10 jalapenos in here, but I'm gonna show you how to cut it anyways. So top off. Okay, so that's that. So toss this in here, find a container. I'm actually gonna transfer this into a pickled container that I've used up. So once you cut it up, I used to, you guys, when I made pickled carrots, I would buy the big carrots and spend time shredding it through and cutting it. And then just the other day I was at the Asian store, and look at this, voila, it was already pre-cut for you. So what I did is I took a bag of these and I tossed it in here. This is gonna be very simple, and this is going to make your banh bao taste so good, the vegetables that goes into it. So what you're gonna do first is you're going to salt that right there. Sugar, my trusted friend sugar that I have a love-hate relationship with. All right. Then vinegar. You guys, I don't know why I have this big jug of vinegar, but I do have it, and as you can see, I've used 1/4 of it. So this is what's gonna give it that crunchy, citrusy kind of flavor and crunch to it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pour that in there. Then it's gonna be warm water, not hot, but warm water. So I put the water in the kettle and then I let it sit for a good 10 minutes to get it warm. Pour that in there. And that's it, you guys. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more vinegar in there. There we go. That's it. That's how you make the pickles, carrots, and jalapenos. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna take your chopstick, and now you're gonna stir this bad boy up to make sure that the salt, the vinegar, the sugar, and everything is all mixed up. So what you want to do is you want to leave this in the fridge for about 3 days before you start using it, because then it really starts to kind of ferment and it gets it's so yummy. I can't even explain it right now. But what I'm going to do is, because we do need this as a some of the vegetables and the flavor to the banh bao, I'm going to go ahead and let this sit for a good 30 minutes, and then we'll use it, and you still will taste the what do you call this, fermented, you still can taste the fermented portion of it. So that's all you do, and that's how you get easy, right? That's how you get pickled jalapenos and carrots. So we set this aside. So for the 30 minutes I'm gonna set it aside, I'm gonna set it outside of the fridge, but then after that I'll put it in the fridge for the next 3 days to ferment. And this goes on any and everything that you eat, anything Asian that you eat. So the next portion that I'm gonna show you is going to be how to marinate your protein options. So again, I have pork and I have salmon. And with Banh Bao, you can choose any kind of protein you want in there. You can choose shrimp, you can choose chicken. I just happen to like pork. My husband likes salmon. So I'm gonna show you how I marinate most, if not all of my meats. What I don't have today is shallots, and I don't have fresh grated garlics, but that's okay. I'm gonna use this garlic. So first what I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and garlic these two up. I'm okay with being generous with garlic. It brings out a lot of flavor. Then I just give it a little bit of salt, just a little bit, because you're gonna use fish sauce. Then my trusted chicken flavor soup base. Oh, I live for this. This and fish sauce I live for, and sugar too. I guess I live for a lot of things. So I know most of you are like, what? Aren't you marinating pork? Why are you using chicken flavor? But this just adds so much flavor to everything. All right. Then next, my trusted friend, sugar. A little more with pork. This, paprika, or cayenne peppers, I'm sorry. I feel like they're both the same. Cayenne peppers and paprika to me is all the same, but pepper. Fish sauce. And then what we're gonna do here is we are gonna go ahead and at the very end, I like to toss a little bit of oil on this. The reason being is because this will soak in most, if not all, of the flavors. All right, so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna get in there and just swish, like marinate these babies up. So I just get my fingers in there, do this, and I'm gonna leave this sitting with the pickled carrots and pickled jalapenos for about 30 minutes before I start cooking this and putting together the Banh Bao, and I'll put a demonstration on how to do all those things as well too. Typically if you leave pork, if you're gonna marinate pork, it's good to leave it for about 2 hours before you start cooking. But today's, we're in a rush to get dinner going, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just only do 30 minutes of marinating. Okay, so there we are. Let me wash my hands before I marinate this salmon. Guys, so with the salmon, you want to show it the same love. Get all in there. Soak that baby up. Make sure to get the sides. And don't leave anything unmarinated. There we go. Remember what I told you, the more love you show your food, the taste is it's gonna thank you in the way that it tastes. All right, there we go. So the salmon should be pretty much all soaked. All the marinades are soaked into the salmon. I'm gonna leave this for a good 30 minutes. And I'll be back with you and show you part 2 of the demonstration on how to make banh bao.